got something in the air. I got something on a scale, and I got a probably about maybe half a trash baggie just up front, just because I don't know, man. I feel like I'm
Yeah,
invincible. Like I'm not really
you're the
thinking.
man.
I'm not really
Yeah, I
thinking
get it.
about
No,
it
I
for real.
get it.
And it's like, so I'm just sitting there and I see like I'm looking at the rear view and I'm like, oh yeah, I see a little cop car coming up, little
Mall
campus police.
cop or real cop?
Campus police. Like
Okay.
house. That's
So
the
that's the
they
police.
real.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
They can
So
arrest you.
he's coming up and I'm looking. I'm like, all right. So like my car is here. He's coming up. Does one of these things and he goes up. So I'm like, damn, that was crazy. And then he backs in there. I'm like, damn, that's a weird way to do that for that parking spot. He throws that light on. I'm like, oh shit. So I throw everything down, put the keys in a box, you know what I'm saying? Throw my little hoodie over myself. So I get out, because I got a little code on my Expedition. So it might be 01, Burgundy Expedition. And it's like a little, the little.
To get in the car. Yeah.
So I know, hey, if I don't got the keys, he really hopefully can't do nothing
And
with
you
me.
put them in the center console.
Yeah, no face, no case.
Slick.
So I'm walking away, and like he got the beam on me. So I'm just. And I, spider sense is tingling. I'm like, if I could just make it to this elevator area, I'm going to go down, then I'm going to go up, then I'm going to just wait for a second just to see what he does with the whip.
So, I'm excited about this episode. We have Ernest Hayden with us. I worked with him at the correctional facility that I was once incarcerated at. We worked together, actually on the same unit, so we know each other pretty well. You were also a CO at London in Ohio, and you are a probation officer now in Delaware County.
Yes, I am.
Are we allowed to say that?
Yeah, you can say that.
All right, cool. I just want to make sure. So yeah, I'm excited to hear, first of all, just like a little bit about your childhood and how you grew up and like why you went the criminal justice route, and some of your experiences as like a CO and a PO and what you've seen and change in the system and so on and so forth. So let's start with childhood and what did that look like for you and where'd you grow up?
Well, childhood was interesting. I mean, my parents got divorced when I was 4. So it's kind of growing up seeing mom upstairs, dad downstairs, not really any love, not really any like companionship, but it was cool because like if I want to go kick with mom, I just go upstairs. I want to go kick with pops, I go downstairs. So it kind of made sense why I didn't really last out. No siblings. Well, I have a little brother, but that came when my mom remarried when I was 8 to my stepdad now, Randy. I mean, that's my dog, man. That's
Father
my
figure.
guy, for sure. He taught me how to ride a bike, bought me first pack of condoms.
Would you say more so than your biological father?
Yeah, I mean, definitely
Just
growing up,
different.
because my dad was Moneybag Magoo. You know what I'm saying? Like he would just try to cash me out. You know what I'm saying?
Like buy your love type.
Yeah, growing up, I mean, I kind of envied it. I mean, not really, because it's like I got what I wanted to get. Like I got all the Nintendo Game Boys.
What was he?
I got all
what
the
was
stuff.
he doing for work?
He worked at the Limited. Him and my mom worked
Okay.
at the Limited. That's
Okay.
where they met.
All right.
So both had the same job. She just happened to be HR, so she knew what the bread was, and
damn.
he thought he knew what the bread was. So
Okay.
it was just an unfortunate situation. But
Okay.
it was kind of wonky though, Then bouncing back between both houses. Dad living in Reynoldsburg, mom living in Columbus. I went between started off at Westerville City Schools. Then I went from Westerville Schools, moved with my dad, started out in Reynoldsburg. And then just getting in trouble a lot, man. I got in a lot
How
of
were
fights.
how were your grades? How was school? Tell us about that.
School was basic. I could have applied myself more, but it's a crazy thing about it. Like, my mouth always got me in trouble. I don't know why. Like, you know what I'm saying? I just didn't know how to shut up. I didn't know how to shut up. I just had to have the last word. Thought I was the funny guy. Had to get the jokes off. You know what I'm saying? So school was cool because I knew what to do. I just never applied myself. So then, just getting in a bunch of fights and then getting
What's that look
Shoot,
like?
what do you mean as far as what? What fights?
With the fights, and I only say that
got
because
you.
I grew up obviously here. There weren't fights. I mean, I was in two myself, but like I think that was the only two fights I ever saw in high school, and I was involved in both of them. So
Mine were like, cause I was a big your mama guy. I was a fat, chunky little kid, so everybody was hitting me with the fat jokes. So I was like, oh, okay, bet I got something for you. You know what I'm saying? Bing, 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 your mama. You know what I'm saying? Just say something crazy, and the next, he's showing me how he feel about himself. So you know what I'm saying? Kind of had to get it on the floor. So it's whatever. But I got in a lot of fights. I didn't win them all. I'm not gonna sit here and be like I'm some Buster Douglas or some shit.
right.
But I mean, I held my own.
yeah,
It was just because I didn't know how to shut up, man. I just thought everything was funny, and sometimes it was at the expense of somebody else. Ironically enough, a lot of my fights kind of wasn't with like the kids that would get bullied. It was more so the kids that would bully them. Like, I never wanted to go for the easy targets. Like, I always kind of wanted to challenge myself. But I don't know, just a dumbass kid. And then went to Columbus Public School because I moved back with my mom because just me and my dad wasn't working out, seeing eye to eye. So I was like, pretty much like, fuck it, I'm about to go stay with Mom Duke. So living there, it kind of sucked for real because like moms was strict, man. Like I couldn't really do nothing. It was church,
Really?
church. What? 24/7, man. We Sunday school teacher, Wednesday school teacher, Thursday school teacher, Friday for the youth. You know what I'm saying? I was at
Holy
everything,
shit.
dog. I felt like I put some bricks down. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But it was cool though because I mean it taught me a lot of life lessons though. But just doing that and then getting in fights and then last day
At Columbus
of
Public too.
oh yeah. My last day of my sophomore year at Beechcroft, I got expelled just because I had a little back and forth with a teacher. You know what I'm saying? Like
What'd you say? What happened?
I used the word bitch in a lot of different ways that I wasn't proud of at the time. I kind of got off my chest.
Female teacher?
Yeah. Yeah, it was wicked. Yeah.
Can you, in layman's terms, kind of tell us what you called her?
Well, it was kind of like a lot of you stupid bitch, you dumb bitch, you.
Whew.
You know what I'm saying?
How old are you?
You know nothing, bitch. I'm 33. So
No, how old were
I
you
was
when-
at the time?
Yeah.
Shit, I was probably 15.
Jeez.
An angry 15-year-old. Angry. So that didn't end well because, like I said, that happened the last day of school. Try to hide in the school with my little homie Montel. Shout out if you listening. You know what I'm saying? We tried to hide, but obviously I was caught. He wasn't caught. You know what I'm saying? I was caught by the school resource officer trying to get on a bus. So then he put me in the principal's office. I forget the assistant principal name. It was an older white lady, but yeah, she called my mom, and basically the conversation was, your son is to not report to any Columbus Public School for the first 30 days of the next year. So
Suspension.
technically expulsion because it was 30.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So I was like, all right. So I got home. Mom Dukes had my little backpack, He-Man, you know what I'm saying? My little action figures, SpongeBob, everything. She was like, yeah, you going back to your daddy's house. It's over, champ.
Damn.
So they went on a little family vacation. I didn't get a chance to go. When next, I was back in Reynoldsburg, But at this point, when I went back to Reynoldsburg, I had calmed down a lot because it was like, I didn't really want to fight a whole lot, but I still had to get these funnies off. But like, it was just a different degree in how like people receive what I was saying.
Yeah.
Like, Columbus Public, if you receive what I'm saying, it's usually with the fisticuffs. Kind of at Reynoldsburg, it was like, oh, this motherfucker funny. Oh,
Right,
chill. Or
right.
teacher. So I didn't get in a whole lot of trouble there. You know what I'm saying? Graduated from there. Then went to OSU Newark my freshman year.
Okay.
I saw a lot of dope there.
Really?
Yeah.
Tell me about it.
I had a little homie there because it was 6 of us in a dorm room. And the way the dorm room busts down was you have 3 different rooms. It's the 2 beds in each room, and only the 2 people that live in that room have key card access.
Okay.
So our key cards opened up the whole apartment, but only you and your other person can get in your actual room. Yeah, so it was a very interesting predicament because my roommate was gay. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I knew that from the jump because not that I was like, oh.
Right.
I mean, I kind of was, but he told me that via text because, like, they gave us out, like, who our roommates was going to be or whatever.
Yeah.
So, like, I mean, I was sitting there with my dad, and he was like, got a little text. Oh, yeah, this bro, whatever. I'm like, okay, cool. Bzz, bzz. Damn, I get it. All right. damn, nigga, I can't even play the game. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you texting
Yeah.
like a joint for real. Then I'm like, oh, that's because he. All right.
Swings the other way.
Respect, you know what I
Okay.
mean? Respect,
Yep,
you know what I'm saying? But it was weird because it was like, I remember walking into the dorm room and it was like being in like the Abercrombie and Fitch, like that whole little catalog. Fuck the stores, like it was like, whoa, wow, West, whoa.
With just all white guys that are
What?
just
Dog, like
all
this. I'm like, all right, bro.
just
like,
all white guys.
yes, man. You know what I mean? I thought only chocolate, you know what I'm saying? The white chocolate factory. I'm like, this is wicked, dog. Like, I ain't really trying to wake up every day looking at Owen Wilson and all these motherfuckers. You know what I mean? We gotta switch some of this up, gang. And he was like, yeah, you gotta do the top bunk. Huh? Top bunk? What do you mean? Climb the bed, top bunk? Nah. Well, I'm not doing the bottom bunk. We got to bust these down then, champ. So we bust them down. Then he was gracious enough, not that I was any, you know what I mean, but he was gracious enough to take down his posters on my side and kind of like keep them more like in his little zone.
Okay.
But bro was never there though, you know what I'm saying? Eventually we bunked the beds up, but he took the top bunk, you know what I mean?
Of course.
You know what I mean?
You worked.
But it was, we just had to work through some issues though, you know what I mean? But it was cool though. It was cool. Like, and then one of my roommates, Jay, he was heavy on acid. Like, I'm talking about, I've never seen like, I went to Reynoldsburg. I never really seen nobody pop pills. Like, it was just weed and drink.
Yeah.
That's the only thing I really ever seen.
Yeah.
So, seeing a motherfucker on acid, like, and through him was the first time I ever seen, like, a whole little pile session of some coke. I'm like, oh, y'all motherfuckers.
So he came in just like
he came in
hot,
for the vibes.
just
Bro was
ready
for
to
the
party.
Yes, he was for the vibes. I'll never forget it. Like, I had a little thing I used to smoke back then, you know what I mean? I had a little logistical and everything. Not that time, but, you know what I'm saying? I got work to it, but, you know what I'm saying? So I was just doing my little thing, you know what I'm saying? Had me a little ounce or whatever, you know what I'm saying? And then he would just be kind of standing out in the hallway just like, hey, yo, you all right? Hey, yo, big dog, you all right?
Just tripping.
I don't know what bro was doing. If he was tripping, falling, you know what I mean? What was going on? All I know was he was not acting normal. Usually he was talking. Usually he was joking. He was just, the next day he's like, bro, you gotta catch a flight with me. I'm like, all right. So all I know about flights is like, I'm big Taylor Gang, Wiz Khalifa. Like, I wanted to be Wiz at the time. So I'm like, catch a flight? Like, you trying, you know what I mean? He's like, nah, man, you got tired of this ass of me. Nah, dog, I believe in the DARE program, champ. You know what I mean? Like,
Really?
yeah, lettuce is as enough as I'll do. You know what I'm saying?
You said,
Nah, it was never my lane. You know what I'm saying? But he indulged, and like I said, just watching him do it, it never piqued my curiosity. You know what I'm saying?
Same with the cocaine.
Watch him do cocaine. You know what I'm saying? Because he was like, yeah, bro, like, I only went to one party with him. Once I seen that was,
Yeah.
this ain't for me, man. I like more titties than I like powder. You know what I'm saying? Like, so catch me when you catching them vibes, I'm there. But if you're not,
I'm good.
Yeah. So, but no, it was just like, have you ever seen somebody like charged to the max? Like, what's up? What's good? Blah, 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 blah. I was like, oh, okay.
Oh, yeah.
He's like, bro, I'm telling you, bro, it just make you feel invisible, feel like God. I'm like, I don't want to feel like
so.
God. Like, I'll
Then
pass.
it doesn't
on.
look like you're feeling like God right
Yeah,
now.
it's like you just like can't catch a breath to breathe. You know what I'm saying? So it just wasn't for me.
Wasn't for you.
So, got through that. Then transferred sophomore year to main campus, and then that's kind of when
Yeah, how was that?
Well, it was cool, but we had a dilemma. You know what I'm saying? Because when I first got there, I didn't get involved in any like
And real quick, you're
Shoot.
going to school for criminal justice, right?
Yeah. And the reason, well,
What was your
criminology.
plan? Like, what was your plan initially?
Well, I'll give you the real plan. The real plan was I wanted to not ever get caught. And if I decided to do things that weren't the right thing to do,
Yeah.
I wanted to know how to, like, you know what I mean, do it a little bit better than people that came before me.
Okay.
I don't know why. I was just a dumb kid.
So you
I always just wanted to be the
you
robber.
weren't so focused on criminology or criminal justice or getting your degree. You had a little side.
I was, so my ultimate plan, like I wanted to be in the ATF, but ultimately.
What's the ATF?
I call tobacco and firearms. I don't know why the acronym just always sounded good because it was in a Drake song, so I just always stuck with it. I'm
Yeah.
going to be honest, 100% honest with you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Hence was all things fresh, and I just heard it as a kid. I'm like, oh, shit, that's like a law enforcement thing. I want to be that. So it just kind of flowed
Okay.
with because criminology is the thinking of a criminal mind. So it's like if I know how criminals think, then I know how you are thinking how a
Yep.
criminal thinks. So then I could. It's like some reverse
Yep.
psychology.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? But that's why I did it though. You know what I'm saying? And just being in there, it was. I had a few moments where that reality kind of came to the forefront. Because like I said, I kind of started a logistical business. You know what I'm saying?
I'm with you. I'm following
It
you.
started going pretty good. You know what I'm saying? Because it wasn't about getting finances. It was just about being able to keep product coming in the warehouse and just keep it moving. So once it's like, oh shit, I got this going. Oh, shit ain't
Okay,
that
so
bad.
you say logistical business.
Mm.
How what kind of operation are we talking on scale
Let's
wise?
say at first it was probably stuff that could go on a handheld scale at first,
Okay,
because it was
sure.
just like,
Little, yeah, yep.
but then it became to a point where it's like you got to get a hefty trash bag, you know what I'm saying? And like,
Really?
and then the first time you do it, you never do it again, but the first time you bring a whole trash bag into a dorm room, almost the whole building is, whoa, what the fuck is in here? And it's like,
And we're talking,
yes, sir, the ickiest.
we're talking the fish scale.
Yes, we are talking great lawn care.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Great lawn care trimmings.
Okay. Okay.
Yes, great lawn care
Okay.
trimmings.
I'm with you.
You know what I'm
Got
saying?
it. Got
Because
it.
it just has it just has a little stench to it. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Just
I
a little,
got you. I'm
just
with
a
you.
little waft of,
So you went from little handheld scales to trash bags.
Yes,
Okay.
because there just happened to be an individual there that was an adult that worked through the maintenance department that needed a bigger clip of it than I could provide at first. And then after some months of going back and forth and finally realizing, like, well, this is going to turn me into fucking like Luca Brasi or some shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, fuck it, all right. Oh, now I feel how, like, and then it was like a little wave where, like, I'm telling you, like, I would pull up to some sorority houses. Or I'd pull
Oh
up to
man.
with my little situation, and I'm just jumping out there because I'm providing the vibes.
Yep.
I'm not looking to do nothing here because y'all all family for real. You know
Yep.
what I'm saying? So I'm providing the you know what I'm saying? Just providing the vibe. So it was dope, man. It was really dope. It was cool. But like I said, I've never seen that much at once until taking a couple of trips out to Dayton. It's like, oh, this is
So
like,
you'd roll out to Dayton, grab whatever.
yeah, I went from
So
being able to
you
get supplied by my mans to having to go with my mans to him.
really like, and I didn't know any of this about you, but so there were times where you certainly could have gotten yourself in some trouble.
Yeah, like I had a few different moments where one, I was sitting parked in the Ohio State parking garage. I want to say the Tuttle garage. I'm sitting parked in there. I got something in the air. I got something on a scale, and I got a probably about maybe half a trash baggie just up front, just because I don't know, man. I feel like I'm
Yeah,
invincible. Like I'm not really
you're the
thinking.
man.
I'm not really
Yeah, I
thinking
get it.
about
No,
it
I
for real.
get it.
And it's like, so I'm just sitting there and I see like I'm looking at the rear view and I'm like, oh yeah, I see a little cop car coming up, little campus
Mall
police.
cop or real cop?
Campus police.
Okay.
Like house that's
So
the,
that's the
they
police.
real.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
They can
So
arrest you.
he's coming up and I'm looking, I'm like, all right. So like my car is here, he's coming up. Does one of these things and he goes up. So I'm like, damn, that was crazy. And then he backs in there. I'm like, damn, that's a weird way to do that for that parking spot. He throws that light on. I'm like, oh shit. So I throw everything down, put the keys in a box, you know what I'm saying? Throw my little hoodie over myself. So I get out, because I got a little code on my Expedition. So it might be 01, Burgundy Expedition. And it's like a little, the little.
To get in the car. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So I know, hey, if I don't got the keys, he really hopefully can't do nothing
And
with
you
me.
put them in the center console.
Yeah, no face, no case.
Slick.
So I'm walking away, and like he got the beam on me. So I'm just. And I, spider sense is tingling. I'm like, if I could just make it to this elevator area, I'm going to go down, then I'm going to go up, then I'm going to just wait for a second just to see what he does with the whip. So I went down, But I'm not gonna lie, this was jumping too fast. I'm like, I gotta go home. I gotta go home.
Yeah, I bet.
So I just boogied back to the dorm room, and I was working at UPS that night, and I called off because I was like, "There's no way
Yeah.
I'm driving that with all of that." So over like the next couple of weeks, I just got off everything I could get off, and I was just, I don't know, I just was scared straight, I guess, you know what I mean? Because it just hit like, damn,
that fucking close.
they about to tell Miss Brown, and she gonna whoop my ass. It's
One of your teachers?
no, my mom.
Your mom?
So my mama, dog.
Well, but
it's
that
over
would
with.
have been trafficking.
Dog, that's been a smooth F1. It's over with. It's been a rap ski.
Yeah, you're
Ball
going
game.
straight to prison.
You know what I'm saying? Kicked out of school. It's over with for me. You know what I'm saying?
Your entire life.
You would have been seeing me on CBCF to the back end,
Yeah.
if so.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Especially back then with how that stuff was being handled back then. So
What year was that?
that was 2013.
Okay.
Yeah, 2013.
Okay.
Yeah, because I had it going for, at that clip, I had it going for 10 months.
Okay.
Like, at that point.
Okay.
Like, I was moving, but, like, at that point
Level.
where it was like, all right, like, he's
a little too big.
doing a little something. You know what I'm saying? Like, but it was a lesson. Another lesson I had was, which kind of made me tighten up and just kind of get away from it in general, was I had a criminology teacher. I used to go to her class 8 in the morning, blowed. I'm talking faded, plastered. I'm talking about, I smell like I got lawn care all on me. You know what I'm saying? In front of the class. She walked by every day. And then one day she was like, hey, just let me ask you a question. Like, what are you trying to get out of this? And I'm thinking like, oh, shit, I'm about to fuck her head up. I'm just trying to be a better criminal than the criminals we're going over. She was like, well, if I could smell you, you're not that good of a criminal. I'm like,
Interesting.
well, damn. Like, I thought
Good.
it was cool.
That's a good point.
I thought I was kind of player a little bit. Like, she thought I was player. Like, all right, bet. You know what I mean? I got you, teacher lady. So I went there and never smelled like it. Then I was like, oh, maybe she meant just not to do it. That's probably what she really meant to say. So
Right.
I just stopped doing it and just started realizing, all right, well, if I'm in school for this shit, what are the jobs for this shit? Like, oh, I got to actually be in this. Like, oh, it's not really what I was thinking.
So hold on. So you took criminology so that you could learn how a criminal's brain works, so that you could be a better criminal initially.
Mastermind, right?
That was the plan.
I couldn't see beyond my own 2 feet, dog. Like I couldn't see beyond my own window. I just thought I seen this opportunity. I knew homies that did this opportunity. Is when I grew up, everything around that opportunity was around me. So it's like, I'll just be better than they was. I'm gonna go to school for it.
I was gonna ask, like, when you were growing up, were you seeing like dope boys and shit, and like money and it's like
not as much of like the dope aspect of it, because like the homies in our block, like the older homies, like they did what they did, but they never really brought us into a lot of that fold. We just saw the money, the cars, you know what I'm saying? Like everything that came with it, like the ladies. So it's like, man, like I want to be like Big Cuz, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I'm not going to be outside of my mama house, you know what I'm saying, doing this. I'm about to go to school. Oh, shit, I'm in school. Like,
wow.
Damn, I need something. Oh, they need something. Oh, well, what if I have the need? They got the want.
Interesting.
Then it just kind of was going, and it was like, man, this is lit. Until
that
it was
is
like,
interesting.
Well, you got to grow up at some point, champ. You can't just be like on some National Lampoon doing this shit forever. So.
You dodged a fucking bullet. Holy shit.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're moving through college now. You're doing this criminal justice criminology thing, and I assume you graduate.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Graduate on time. Had to take some summer classes. So when I graduate, I was like, well, damn, what do I really want to do with this shit? And I'm like, well, I don't want to be a cop. Like, that's lame. I definitely want to be like, no PO or no CEO. That shit is corny for, I'm like, private security. I'm going to get my own little private security firm. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to have a bunch of little henchmen working for me. We're going to patrol like Walmart and all this. So I got this big plan, but I don't got no means to do anything. I have no name. So it's like, damn, all right, well, I'm going to get a job at Big Lots working asset protection. So, like, I'm going to work.
Oh, you did loss prevention.
I'm going to work my way up there. You know what I'm saying? Then I'm going to become a big dog. But then I get there, they're like, yeah, man, you got to scan this little barcode on the fence. You got to climb up there, you got to scan this barcode. I'm like, well, damn, it's grunt work. Like,
At Big Lots?
the warehouse on Philippi. I don't
Oh.
know if it's still a thing because I know they going down up under.
So they hired you to watch employees then, if you're at the
Not
warehouse.
yes and no. To watch employees, but also kind of watch the product, which essentially you're kind of watching employees. Like
Yeah,
so, security, asset protection, like the metal detector, the
Sure.
all of that. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? But it was way cornier than I thought it was. I thought it was gonna be some player shit. You know what I'm saying? Because I thought I was about to just like do this for a little minute. I got a degree. I'm
Right.
about to be a manager. Nah, man, I ain't do shit. Like,
Did you ever catch anyone? Anything ever happen?
I didn't try to catch anybody, man. I
I
worked
figured.
graveyard shift,
figured.
man. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was a college kid that thought I was too cool for school. I thought I had a degree. All these old motherfuckers don't. So it's like, you don't need me for real. You know what I'm saying? Then I realized, oh, I'm fired? Oh, well, damn, because I don't do nothing? Oh, damn. Damn, I need y'all. So I went from that to doing construction, to doing drywall.
Damn.
And then, you know what I'm saying? Because I work for this dude that I met in the gym, just working out
It's just
with him.
crazy. You go to school for this,
And now I'm
and now you're
construction
doing
worker.
fucking construction and drywall.
Uh-huh.
And you've all this debt from fucking school.
Uh-huh. And then, peep this. So I get fired from that because it's hard. Because one, I don't really know shit about shit. Two, like, I'm a laborer, but then he wants me to start being a framer. It's like, dog, I don't really know how to do this shit for real. Like, I've been pump faking in here. Like, because once again, my mindset is, I got a degree, bro. I'm the only one in the family with a degree. You can't tell me shit.
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm
Right.
him for real. And it's like, oh, damn, I'm not. Like, all right. So that was humbling. So then I was working some odds and end jobs, Toys R Us, you know what I'm saying?
Just lost probation.
Assembly line, gang.
Damn.
Yes, assembly line. Then I worked that 2-minute truck for a little minute, and that was wild. I'm talking about, now imagine having a degree, going into people's houses, moving their furniture, and the first thing out of everybody's mouth is, hey, son, do you know what you're going to do with your life? I guess technically not really, but yeah, sure. Well, you need to go to school. It's like, after a while, you get tired of being like, well, I've been to school.
I did.
Oh, where'd you go to, like, the Otterbein, some Phoenix online? Nah, gang, like, I went to
fucking
Ohio State,
OSU.
like, I got my degree. You're lying, you're playing. It's like, damn.
That's so crazy, man.
It was every house, though, man. Every house, every family, every skin color, didn't matter, man. It was just like, damn, like, it sucked because I'm working with criminals. I'm working with ex-felons. I'm just working with everybody, you know what I'm saying? I'm working with the homies, you know what I'm saying? Like, one of me and my homies, we got into some shit. Like, we want to get fired for this, but, like, I don't know, I just hit a patch where it was like, I just didn't care. So it was like, I couldn't smoke because I was still trying to get a job as far as, at this point, now I'm like, I'm applying to be a state trooper.
Okay.
I'm applying to be a cop. Like, I'm doing all this on the side,
Yep.
trying to get this type of job. But, like, I'm working that 2-minute truck, and I'm working with my homie. And, dog, we was literally, like, we was the sushi boys. You know what I'm saying? No, that sounds a little crazy, a little wicked. Meaning, like, when we come to me and shit, we not putting no raps on nothing. We just out the house. And we are intoxicated, gang. Drunk as fuck. As soon as the morning meeting over, we stop right at Speedway, you know what I'm saying?
Oh,
Getting a
not
little-
the fucking plastic bottles of vodka.
No. It wasn't. Maybe this is worse though. But like, get the Four Loco vibes.
Oh my
Mike's
goodness.
hardest. You know what I'm saying? Anything. You know what I'm saying? Just to get up there. I'm talking about we're 8:30 in the morning. Just what's up?
Crushing a Four Loco.
2-minute truck. We're here to get you together. Yes, bro. It was like, but it was cool though, cause like, it was kind of a vibe for like put the music on, drunk as fuck, moving
whatever.
shit. Like,
Yeah.
it was a vibe until you realize, like, damn, my man's doing this is the one that's driving us from A to B. You know, and then one day we just had too much fun. You know what I'm saying? It was just a long day of just having too much fun. And, you know what I'm saying? We're driving back from this job. Got a 24 case, them little coolers. It starts with an S.
In the truck?
Nah, like the adult bevies. It's like
Oh, Smirnoff?
Smirnies. You know what I'm saying? So we had a 24 pack of Smirnies. I'm about 10 deep. My bro about 11 deep. You know what I'm saying? Now, mind you, this 11 and 10 deep, maybe within 40 minutes leaving the job. So we're just chugging them on the
You're
E-way.
crushing them.
On the E-way. You know what I'm saying? I'm hanging out the window.
And
It
you're
was
throwing.
just. No, it wasn't that crazy. No, we
Oh.
wasn't throwing them out the window. But I'm hanging out the window. I was talking to some little chick in the car. I bagged her. So I was like, oh, bro, look. This her calling. Oh, look, we up. So long story less long, we was trying to go to the Kroger liquor store instead of just getting off and then going. We tried to go to the Kroger liquor store in a truck. My boy whips in too crazy, smacks a car.
In the
Kroger
fucking
parking
truck.
lot. Yes, smacks a car. So then he look at me, I look at him. I'm like, so we boogie. Car follows us back. So I'm like, oh damn, I think it's over with, gang. You know what I'm saying? I think we caught. No. So they pull up, they take our pictures of us, and they drive off. I'm like,
The
all
people
right.
you hit.
I assume either them or somebody that wanted to be a good Samaritan that day. You know what I'm saying? So
No police?
Come in the next day, and like the way the jobs, like you call in the call line, and like if you get called before 8 o'clock, then it's like you good money, you want a job. If you get called like for 9 or like 10, you're cooked because you got to beat with HR. So I got called in at 9. He got called in 8:30, and like he was coming out with his head down with a piece of paper. I'm like, oh damn. So I went in there and it was like, yeah, so you didn't report it. I'm like, I was asleep. You know what I'm saying? They was like, well,
That's what you said?
what else was I supposed to say?
I don't know. Not
What was I
that.
supposed to say? Oh yeah, I did report it. I watched him doink some shit.
I don't
and I was
know.
laughing.
Not I'm sleeping on
I
the
was
job.
like, no, I'm saying I was sleeping in the truck.
Yeah.
Like, I was like, I was
mean,
asleep. You know what I'm saying? I ain't see none of that shit. Well, you're supposed to get out the car when anytime a driver's backing up. I was asleep, dog. I don't know what's going on. So, yeah, I got fired, man. But then
Damn.
I got hired at Leaders a week later, and then bro got hired at Leaders, like
what's leaders?
moving,
Okay.
another moving spot. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? Went from
So
one
you're
moving.
moving through all this.
Yes.
Just all this.
This all after college too, with a degree.
And you're getting fired. That's so insane to me because I don't have a degree, and I've had to play
Oh, it
the
didn't
game
mean
too.
shit.
The client, it really for me, it hasn't. And shit, I had a criminal record,
Mm-hmm.
which fortunately now for me is sealed,
Mm.
so it doesn't come up on a background check. But like, it was hard, dude, without a degree to fucking climb that mountain. And hearing you struggle after graduating from OSU is wild. I mean, you're literally moving.
Yeah.
With a degree.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
So when do you get to your first like law enforcement gig?
First time I get to that, I'm at Leaders, and I got a homie. He's still a CO at Orient. Well, Pickaway, I should say, is in Orient. So he's been telling us for the longest, bro, why don't y'all just be COs? It's easy cheese. It's like, dog, I don't want to work in no fucking prison. I'm like,
Yeah.
I've been lucky enough to have to go, let alone want to work in one. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not doing that shit. So then it just finally came to a point where it's like, man, I can't keep doing this moving shit. You know what I'm saying? Something got to shake. So I sent my little application through, went down there for interview, and next, like, I got it. So I had to go to CO mini camp. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, tell us about it.
So CO mini camp is like, it's funny because like everybody's built bad. Like there's no athleticism at all. Like athleticism is not on the menu at all. Just be
because it's hard to find people to fill those
just be
roles.
breathing. Just
yeah.
be breathing
You just
and
gotta
want
be
to
a
do
body.
it. You know what I'm saying? So it's like CO mini camp is like you get mad, pumped up, and you get mad worked up to maybe not even experience all of the stuff that you see. So it's like they're showing you like from some Shawshank Redemption type shit, like motherfuckers get stabbed and you beat the fuck out of it. It's like, oh shit, like, oh damn, it's about to be crazy in there. Like it's about to be wow. How to defend yourself, fighting, you know what I'm saying, when to call for backup and all this shit. So you're like, oh shit, like this is about to be something like
serious.
Yeah, what did bro said this was just chilling, like feet up, like dog, this shit, I'm like, man, I don't really want to do this shit, bro. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not trying to go in there and hit every day. You know what I'm saying? So
right.
I'm like, man, all right, okay, cool. So get through the little CO mini camp, and I'll never forget it. My first day in London. You know what I'm saying? So if you ever been to London, it's like a weird, dreary school. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a big...
The London prison.
Yes. It's like... gives off old high school vibes, you know what I'm saying? It's across from Madison, so you're walking up the steps, you're like, oh shit, like, It's real, dog. You know what I'm saying? A little door, cocoon behind you. Not the big cocoon, but like just a little. So you're like, damn, all right. So you go through, take your little stuff off. So you go through the metal detector, you know what I'm saying? Get your little stuff back. Like no phones, no nothing. It's like, damn, I just got a regular little G-Shock on. I got some little glasses because I wasn't in prescription yet. I got some little glasses on, and I'm like, my shit buttoned to the top because that was just my vibe. So I walk in there, I see inmate, you know what I'm saying? Like as soon as you walk through the stockade, boom, it's like, oh, I'm in this motherfucker for inmate up there by like the captain's office, just mopping and shit. It's like, damn, it's like I seen it in the thing.
Yeah.
So I go out to the yard, it's just to see a motherfucker. It's like, oh shit, like, damn, like this is real for real, like. This is like some real scary straight type shit. Then I walk over there by the basketball court. I'm like, wait a second, time out. You seen the Adam Sandler like Longest Yard?
Yeah.
You seen like they had like the male cheer section? So I seen that. I'm like, huh? Wait, what?
So there were
Tyreek, you my boy. He out there. Yeah, I got you, girl. I'm like, wait a minute. I didn't see that in the video. Like,
so there was really like they were balling, and there was really men that were playing women.
However they identify themselves, I don't know, but
right.
it was yes.
And they were rooting for their
shirt tied up.
This is your first day.
I was like, oh shit, like it's not what I expected. This might be Camp Hope. I'm like, all right, okay, cool, all right, damn, this is wild. All right, so first little day, I'm like, damn, all right. So I'm in the dorm, and everybody doing this, walking by the desk. What's up, CEO? What's up, motherfucker?
Testing you.
Yeah, I'm like, all right. So, you know what I'm saying, about a couple days of this, I'm like, hey, man, what the fuck y'all motherfuckers keep looking at? You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all good?
You ever say something?
Yes, that's what I said. I'm like, what the fuck y'all motherfuckers keep looking at? Y'all good? Oh, big dog. Must be one of them city slicker type motherfuckers. It's like, city slicker, man. What's going down, man? So it was just like a weird, like, kind of balance and a dance of like me realizing I don't want to shit on nobody, but like a lot of it's just like wolf tickets. You know what I'm saying? Like nobody. Now you might run into some select fellers that will really back up like their mindset and the eyes and all of that extra tough guy shit. But most of it is all just bravado,
Talk.
man. That shit don't really mean nothing, man.
Yeah.
It was like I had a little situation on the yard where I was maybe like 3 weeks in there, and like they kind of gave me a way of like people that were above me that didn't want to go in the yard because it was a rainy day, so I was able to get on the yard, get out the dorm. So I'm on the yard or whatever, and it was like I thought I seen what I thought I saw because it was like I look over, inmate looking dead at me, like you looking at me. I'm like, all right. Look back, he looking at me again. I'm like, okay.
Something's up.
So I look again, then he look at me, then sock the dude by him, and then stand there and like look at me. So I'm like, oh shit. So I go to run over there. I'm like, wait a minute. So on my head, I'm thinking like, oh, this is like might be a setup. They about to try to like duff me out. So I stopped looking around. You know what I'm saying? So I took my time going over there. So by this time, he's kind of like running to me because dude about to like stump him out. So he's getting on the ground by me. So I'm like, hey, all right. Got the little spray. Hey, man, chill. So I cuff him up and we walking away. And then you hear all the older inmates, okay, that CO gonna let you get your squabbles in. He gonna let you get your squabbles in. I'm like, well, no, not necessarily, but I didn't think bro was really had the heart to squabble. Like
Right.
I thought he just was wanting to get saved. And well, he gonna realize that he may not realize I'm not here to save you, gang. I'm just making sure you just gotta stay in here.
Yeah.
Your decision and your choices
Not really.
put you in
It's
here.
not really your job.
It's
yeah.
not really in
Yeah.
the black and white. So
Yep.
I'm like, all right, okay, cool. So just kind of like that, and then the mindset of just, hey man, like this is y'all's crib. Like as long as y'all can run this motherfucker, I'm not ever gonna say nothing. Cause I used to always try to emulate myself after like on some training day. Then say like I'm a fine angler. Like I go for the big fish. I don't really care about the little fish.
Sure.
I let the garbage man handle the little fish. Meaning whoever on the block. Like prime example. So what I started doing is I don't know. I got the tactic one day because dude ran his mouth, and then I realized it worked, so I never stopped it. So I'm sitting there, and it was like a young motherfucker, right? You know what I'm saying? He's coming
The
around,
worst.
just won't shut up, just bugging me.
What,
So I
like
got
18, 19, 20-year-old type kid?
20 tops.
Yeah.
You know what
Okay.
I'm saying?
One of
Like,
them. One of
But he
them.
got 15 to a Larry, so he think he like Yeah, he think he's him though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Because
15
he's
years.
part of a body.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So he think he.
Oh,
Yeah, you let him tell he was a shooter, and he. You know
so
what I'm
he's
saying?
doing
Walked him down.
15 and with a body.
Yeah,
Okay,
it's
so he's the man.
yeah.
So
in,
he
in his
thinks.
world. So I'm
Yes.
like, okay, cool. So like I seen him was over there kind of. He was kind of kicking it with this one dude that never got off his bunk. You know what I'm saying? But he kept coming over and just like talking and fucking with me. Like I'm saying, just like not nothing crazy, but just like, what's up, CEO? Blah blah. Nah, man, you where you from, CEO? You know what I'm saying? I've seen you before. It's like, bro, you too young to ever see me, champ. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's no way. So then I'm like, man, what the? Like, how can I get this dude to stop? Because every time he keep coming over and talking to me, I got the captain's phone ringing. Hey, Hayden, why is that inmate up there talking to
Yeah.
me? It's like, because he won't shut up. All right, well, get him to shut the fuck up. Hey, man, just go on somewhere. Then he kept coming back. So I'm like, I got you. All right. So I was like, okay, you know what? I got to my desk, pulled out the blue gloves. The cat. I'm looking around. I said, I'm not going to fuck him up because I don't think he got nothing to fuck up. But he keep going talking to Big Bro. So Big Bro about to be my chump right now. So I went over to Big Bro. Hey, yo, my man, step out your cell real quick. It was bunks, and it wasn't like a cell, but it was just easy to identify it as a cell. 'Cause
Sure.
that's what they call it.
Sure.
Step out your cell. He was like, huh? Can you please step out your cell for me, please? All right. What was I? You got a receipt for these? No. These open. Where's the streets? You ain't got these? So he just sitting back there like steaming. I could feel the steam.
You're just taking all his shit.
taking everything.
Everything.
Everything is mine now. You know what I'm saying? So I took it over there, put it up at the desk. You know what I'm saying? Called a little yard dog to come get it. You know what I'm saying? Yard dog came get it, took it up. So now he's like, what am I doing with my shit? I'm like, dog, that stopped being your shit when I put my hands on it. That's my shit. It's over with. You think this shit sweet? No, I definitely don't think this shit's sweet. But I just think we got to get some understanding around here. So we had this little weird stare
that
for
was
like
your
20,
moment.
like 20 minutes. You know what I'm saying? 9 o'clock count came. The little motherfucker that was bothering me
Yep.
was quiet as fuck like that. I almost forgot bro was still in the block. So I'm walking by and I see him. He's standing there. I'm like, ooh, this shit shiny than motherfucker. He's here. Ain't none of my business. Hey, just that. No, I
He
said,
got-
oh. He got
Little
he got the damage that bro wanted to do to me
so
because I fucked with him.
Let me get this straight.
Shoot.
So you went into Big Bro's cell,
For Lil
took
Bro.
all of his commissary
Mhm.
that he didn't have a receipt for. You fucking emptied him out,
And left a receipt.
and
you
then
can think your man's right there.
and Little Bro was a part of that, and
He-
he paid for that.
Yep.
He was obviously beaten up or something for
Sometimes we understand how to affect people. You do it.
that was the tactic, and it worked.
So I said, I got it. I'm not writing tickets around here. I'm going to let y'all handle y'all. Now, when I got to write a ticket, I'm fucking everybody up. You know what I'm saying? Because I need to know what's going on, but I never need to see what's going on. Because I need to know who I'm fucking up, and I need to know who is just probably going to be fucked up. You know what I'm saying? So when anything ever comes down on me, I'm going to his cell, and I'm going to his cell. And I know they like to hide their shit with Lil Bro. So I'm fucking all three of them up. You know what I'm saying? In one shift. And how I do it is, if I used to always have to wear a hat because of my hair and shit. So if my hat's to the front, I'm chilling. But if I got my hat to the back and I got my little long sleeve joints rolled up with them gloves on, I'm putting on a show. I've had to take TVs away. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
tell me the TV story with the cart.
So it was a time where we was down there chilling. At this time, I've been there for a little minute, probably like a year. So I'm working rec.
So you've got, I mean, I'm assuming after a year you've got some kind of respect, and you're consistent. I assume that
Get respect.
they
you
know who, like, what you're about.
Get respect. You get off probation, and you just get an understanding. So like the understanding I had was just like, so if you are new and you get off the bus or whatever, it's like, okay, cool. So you come to my block. This is before I got the rec position. Like if you would come to my block, I would make sure I would just say some of the most wild shit to you, like, "What's up, ho?" You're like, "Huh?"
To a new inmate?
Yeah. "What's up, ho?" He's like, "Huh?" "Sit the fuck down." You know what I mean? I can't really like enforce none of the shit I'm saying, but I just want to see everything I can get off.
Reckless.
So I'm just talking crazy because I need you to know at the end of the day, I can be the most fucked up individual up here. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is
I
your
can make I
spot.
can make this as hard as you want it
This
to
is
be.
your spot. You know what I'm saying? I could be chill. I can clown. I could walk by and laugh at the shit y'all doing. Or I can shut everything down and make this motherfucker like a COVID wink. You know what I'm saying? So it's just however you want to play it. But yeah, I just want you to hear a CO talking crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like, not down to you crazy, but just like the verbiage
Yeah.
and throwing in cuss words when I don't need it, throwing cuss words, just like, oh damn, like,
That's who he is.
because I want to walk away and I need the homies to be like, oh yeah, bro, fried. Like, just leave him be, he leave us be.
All right.
But if you get caught, we caught. So that was kind of the understanding I had. So I'm working rec, I'm out there chilling. So I'm working with the homie, you know what I'm saying? And long story less long, his girl was calling down, was basically saying like, yo, these motherfuckers won't shut up here. They just keep bothering me, whatever. So he's having a bad day. So we go up there, he's cussing them out, blah, blah, blah. You know what I'm saying? It's not really hitting home. So I'm like, hey, big bro, let's go put some gloves on. All right. Put some gloves on. But hey, yo, I asked her, I'm like, yo, you got a card up here or anything? She's like, yeah, it's a card up there in the sergeant's office. So we get in the sergeant's office, we get the little card out. Walk by. All right, fellas, title check day. Title check day. What's that? Oh, I'm glad you asked. You're the first contestant. Come here. You know what I'm saying? Title. Got a title for this TV? Oh, no.
So what is a title check?
A title basically means that it shows me that it's like a car. Like, if you don't have a title to your car, it's not your car.
So it's like proof that they own the television.
And if you don't got proof,
It's mine.
so the guy that happened to be the first contestant was kind of a somebody a little bit up there. Like,
Okay.
he wasn't just like a little fish, and that's
Yeah.
why he was talking. And he was flabbergasted because we was cool. I never had an issue with him. But the principal, I'm like a superintendent when it comes to these principals. The principal is the principal. You know what I'm saying? So you just playing, ain't you? Next. And he's like, so it started getting quiet because everybody realized he pissed. You know what I'm saying? And what's about to happen. So we smacked the whole front row. You know what I'm saying? And we're going down to the second row. You know what I'm saying? But count time's about ready to come up. So my boy Lekovitz, he made a little deal with him. He's like, look, bro, this is what we can do. You know what I'm saying? Hey, if y'all chill out on Shorty, no more TVs get snatched. You know what I'm saying? If y'all don't chill out on Shorty, everybody that don't got a title is losing their TV. You're pin dropping that motherfucker. I'm like, oh. So we leave. Next day, hey, you'll see when getting that TV back. Nah, it's over with, champ. That motherfucker's somewhere else, baby. You know what I mean?
Gone.
That motherfucker got bartered somewhere else. I'm sorry, bro. That shit is a wrap. You know what I mean? Like, so now there's an understanding.
Wow.
Like, if you get put on that side of the fence, you get put on that side of the fence. You know what I'm saying?
You
So,
set a standard.
yeah, but like I said, it was smooth because that's the only spot I've ever worked at that you can get an understanding like that, though. Like, most places you work at, or most places that, like, just for me, like, working at CBCF and working where I'm at now, like, I can never get that level of
Right.
understanding
Right.
without having to, like, really, really get my hands dirty.
But in prison,
Oh, in prison, it's bada bing,
totally
bada bang.
different story.
Like, I had a little light-skinned, chubby motherfucker. He was like, he came up to me one day and just was eyeballing me. Like, this is after, like, motherfuckers know who I am. Like, he came eyeballing me. He's like, see, you the type of motherfucker to get that little badge on his chest and think you, like, you one of them ones. I'm like, He's like, yeah, because if you would have seen me in the street, you'd have just drove past me. You'd have been too scared. I'm like, so I played ball with him. I'm like, yeah, I'd have drove past your bitch ass at the Dakota stop. You know what I mean? Like, dog, you in here off of some subs. Like, what is you talking about? I just see you. First of all, this whole conversation is bad. You back because I caught you putting a fucking strip in your eye. Like, let's keep it a bean.
Yeah, tell me about how bad the Suboxone was, and like the drugs, and like how they got in. Because I know about the Suboxone eye drop thing that you were just talking about, but how bad was that?
It was decent until COVID. And then when COVID happened, it was all
Dry.
the way. No.
Opposite.
It was like, yes, Hector Cabacho. It was up. Yeah, it was wild around there. As soon as COVID hit, it was so much dope in there. And it was crazy because, like, everything shut down. but yet everything is jumping now.
So how what how are I mean obviously staff.
I've never caught a staff bringing something in, but I did catch one of the homies. Well, I couldn't call him homie, but a staff member just doing some weird shit, and he didn't last beyond that weird shit because like I was basically like just doing rounds to the dorms, and I'm looking for him. I'm like, where the fuck is the CO at? And the inmate was like, he in the bathroom cleaning. I'm like, wait, cleaning?
The bathroom, yeah.
Why the fuck is he?
Make no sense.
What? Why is he?
Why
First of
would
all,
you-
why is he cleaning? Second of all, why is he cleaning y'all's bathroom? I was just so flabbergasted. And he's in there with a mop and everything to scrub. So I'm like, what's up, gang? What you doing? Well, they won't clean this shit in here, so I'm gonna clean it. I don't think it works like that, big dog. I think you just gotta use your big dog, your chest.
So what was the play?
Well,
What
the
the
play
fuck?
was what I didn't know and what he wasn't alluding to was he was in debt with some of the homies up there, so they was extorting him to the highest degree because he had brought some shit in. Felt that he, I guess, should have got paid more or something, so he was owed down to the homies in there. So they
Wow.
pretty much just,
So the inmates extorted the CO.
yeah. And I've never seen a play like that. Like
That's
that was
wild.
that was a first time play I've seen like that. Like, oh. And I don't know if that was the move that cooked him because yeah they had him cleaning, they had him bringing their, I'm telling you dog, I can't make it up. He was bringing their food out the mic to them in the rack. I said, all right, come
Out of
on.
the microwave
Yes,
to their rack,
yes,
to their cell.
yes.
God damn. How much did he owe?
I don't know.
Had
I don't
been-
know the particulars, but all I know is that as soon as he left, one person went down in that dorm with him, and then everybody else, pretty much the consensus was like, yeah, he was being tricked out for real. Like they could have kept it going, but he got too greedy, or I don't know. But that's just a lifestyle I never was attracted to. Man.
Yeah,
I had
no.
my run-ins on the outside.
No, yeah.
I don't need
That's
to mix the
wor-
two.
That's way
You know what I'm
worse.
saying?
That's
I
way
don't-
worse.
I don't ever need to mix the two, but it was just, she was wild, dog. We had that. We had this. We had a few girls while I was there get caught up with the homies.
COs.
We had this one
Talk to me about
CO.
that.
She was. So he says it. I don't know. Like a couple of homies validate for him up there, but apparently he was getting some neck in the animal room up in one of the dorms because they had like
What's
a little.
the animal room?
So one dorm has like this little squirrel program they do for the zoo.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So like there's
Okay.
a room full of squirrels. So one inmate's supposed to go on there and learn about it. So apparently he was in there and she came in there and gave him some neck. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't know about it. So she quit right before she could get fired for it. You know what I'm saying?
Smart.
And then I'm sitting out there in the yard one day because, you know what I'm saying, I'm rec. So I'm out there with like doing rec and he came out there and was like, Hayden, you know I always fuck with you. Like, you one of the cool CEOs. Like, you a different breed. I'm like, go ahead, man. What story you got, bro? Every time you say this, I know it's an
Right.
excuse to tell the cop a story that you shouldn't tell a cop. So it's like, go ahead, bro. What you about to say? He was like, so you know Shorty? Yeah, motherfucker, we all know Shorty. You know, that was me. Nuh-uh. Yeah, that was me, bro. Like, yeah, that was me. Like in the little closet, you know what I'm saying, for the
Damn.
squirrels and shit. Yeah, bro. They was getting nuts and so was I. I'm like, oh.
They was the
I see-
squirrels were getting nuts.
I see how you
and
played
so
that,
was
champ.
I.
I was like, I see how you played that. I'm like, so like, I don't mean to like ask you a weird question, but like, I mean, since what's done is done, it's like, how did it feel like after so long, gang? Like, I'm sure it's been like a minute or less. I don't want to put you in that type of lifestyle, but I'm just saying in general. Oh no, bro, respect, but nah, fuck no, that shit weird though. But no, it was like, it's been like 9 years. Marco like was like, soon as she got a skadoosh, I'm like, I understand that, bro, but I was just like, damn, like, that's crazy. Then I seen the opposite side of that, where a chick, she got caught bringing some shit in because the guy got caught with his phone, and then he blew her up. He told right on her, so she quit, you know what I'm saying, before it could all hit the fan. So he was in TPU, which is like isolation cells.
Okay.
So I happened to work down there one day, so I was walking by. He was, Hayden. What, man? The fuck you want, man? He was like, come on, bro. Like, fuck with me. I'm like, I walked up to his thing. I'm like, Nah,
What's he
no.
want you to do?
So I stopped talking to him because
Like-
I just stopped talking to him because I don't know, it was funny because I like being funny sometimes, and I realize I might be the only one that thinks some shit's funny. So for me, him being so hurt by the fact that I can play into the role of I think you're a cornball for snitching, like it was the best thing ever because I knew it really hurt his feelings, and I
Right.
knew he was really hurt that like a cop is looking at him like that. You know what I'm saying? So I walk by. He's like, "Bro, fuck with me, bro. You don't want to talk to me no more." I'm like, "Bro, you was a snitch,
Yeah,
gang.
you're
Like,
telling, which means you'll tell
like
on me.
you a crazy
Yeah.
tattletale. Like, I don't even want somebody
Can't.
like you in my jacket, dog." He was
Nope.
like, "Damn, bro, you can't just come on, bro. Like, you was my boy, bro. You used to talk to me every." Nah, man,
Done.
you a rat, G. You know what I mean? And then you told him, baby girl, too. You a rat for real.
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. It's like the inmates will rat you out so fucking
100%.
fast.
Hey, the ones you think is the most thorough be the ones
Yeah.
quickest to tell.
Yeah, and just completely ruin
The
everything
quickest
for
to
you.
tell. I used to be like, damn. But I just thought the shit was funny, though. Did I really give a fuck? No.
Did you ever see anything close to like a riot or like a massive fight or you had to break anything up, pull out the mace?
So that same, oh yeah, I sprayed a heap of motherfuckers in my day. But so that same feller, you know what I'm saying? Like that was like the beginning of COVID, that first situation. But towards the middle and end, and like we're in the thicks of COVID, like his dorm Delta 2 was like it was just going crazy one day. It was just. But motherfuckers just wasn't listening. They had a chump change for a CO up there, and they was just getting off whatever they wanted to get off. So we all get called up there to go up there. You know what I'm saying? So it's like us, it's me, it's like maybe 3 other yard dogs and a lieutenant. Basically, like the lieutenant's threatened to get the pepper ball gun, and that same inmate is probably like, he's not where you are to me. He's probably like maybe other side of the door a little bit, and
Okay.
just talking to me. Then like I'm not fully paying attention, but it's like a now he's black light skinned dude, probably like 6'5". It's like a maybe about his built white guy walking by. Just I'm not really paying attention. Like I didn't even see that he had something in his hand. What cacao? I'm like hitting with one of them little. Oh, you don't got one in here. Little white plastic fan. Split him. Just boom. I'm talking about. It was just like his whole face because he had a little baby dress. So they. I'm just like, oh,
Like a little
plastic fan.
like a little
just
box fan, like
bow. Yes.
inmate to inmate, or
Yes, inmate to inmate cleaned him. So bro just he falls. So I'm gonna go spray him, you know what I'm saying? And then like as I'm gonna go spray him over here in the day room, a black on white little squabble is happening. So you got people running in that. Then on the other side of the day room, a black on white squabble is
oh,
happening. So it
man.
was like
Holy shit.
holy race wars, we're here, baby. We're here.
So what do you do? Where do you start?
So he got fucked up the most because everybody else was just fighting, but he got really split. So
Yeah, he got hit by a fucking fan.
we cuffed up. We had to call more people up there, but we really didn't have a whole lot of people up there. We didn't really have nowhere to put them because we have COVID going on. So
Right.
the timeout spots are used for COVID
Yep.
wings.
Quarantine.
So like we just kind of like pulled everybody out of the dorm for a second, yelled at him, and then put him back in. But he had to go to the hospital. His shit was split. Like, I
God.
was like, damn, dog.
Jesus.
You was just getting your dick sucked, gang.
Same guy.
Yeah. Like a couple weeks later, I'm like, damn. Then after that, when he came back from the hospital, like a few days later, he just wasn't the same fella. Like his
Yeah,
whole,
bet not.
he didn't have no more funnies. He was just on wartime, bro. Didn't have no more funnies. He didn't want to politic. He didn't want to laugh. He didn't think none of the jokes was funny no more. He was just an angry individual.
Angry.
But now, the worst I've ever sprayed somebody was this little white dude. It was in kind of like an honor dorm, but it lost its merits just during COVID because I came in there, like I said, I was running recreation, so I came in there. So I would basically, during COVID, I would go to a dorm, unlock it, bring a group of fellers out, you know what I'm saying, let them play on the yard, whatever. It's like recess time, you know what I'm saying, but for adults.
Yeah.
So I go in there, so he's walking by me, and there's a rule like no day room shoes, basically no flip-flops and shit like that on the yard. So he walks by with some flip-flops. I'm like, hey, yo, big fella, hey, man, go put some shoes on. Nah, fuck you, bro.
That's what he said to you?
I was trying to figure out who he was saying it to. So I look at the other CO. I'm like, damn.
Oh, you're talking to me.
And then he was like, no, that ain't me. That's you. I'm like, hey, yo, big dog. He's like, what do you want, bitch? I'm like, I got you, bitch. So I'm falling out there. Now, mind you, so everybody gets like a little 1 ounce can of spray. And then if you work the yard, you get a 1 pound, like the big fogger joint.
The
You know
big
what I'm saying?
boy.
So it's usually about, I want to say when it's full, it's like 520 grams or like 530 grams. But they're usually kept at like about 490 grams.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Of just straight mace.
Mm-hmm. So I'm like, all right. So I'm walking up. So I'm being all extra dramatic. So I'm shaking it up, and it's got like a little pennant, like a little fire hydrant, like a
So
little.
at this point,
shoot.
homeboy thinks he got it off.
I'm following him down the steps, but like he's still, nah, bitch, I'm not listening. Like, and like his dorm is like this,
Oh, they know. Yeah.
like you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, they know.
But he's walking away from me, and I'm not telling him to stop right now.
Right.
I'm just like, oh, so I'm a
walking
bitch.
behind. Okay.
I didn't realize I was a bitch. Damn, I guess I'm a bitch. Hey, yo, hey, champ. Huh? So I paint him. So I'm spraying him, and like he's backing up, you know what I'm saying? And I'm, no, you getting all of this. So mind you, I sprayed him. He took like 2 steps back. So as he takes 2 steps back, it's a cloud of OC right here. So I step through it to get him some more. As soon as I step through it, I get hit. So now I'm mad. So my boy says I was about to clunk him. I didn't think I was, but I was making one of these motions. So my hand gets grabbed. I look by. It's my boy. That's my main partner out there in the yard. So he grabbed him, put him on the wall, cuff him up. You know what I'm saying? Everybody in the yard's like, damn, dog, you dumped the whole can on him.
You dumped the entire can.
And I'm
of
thinking
mace.
like, nah, there's no way, because I know it's still some left, because I heard a little dog. It was like a little bit left. So I sit down in the captain's office. So the captain's like, Hayden, why the fuck you spray him? Call me a bitch. I'm not a bitch. He was like, oh, well, I guess he knows that now. He's like, so then the lieutenant was looking, he's like, Hayden, you used 432 grams. I'm like, how much is left? He's like, 40. I'm like, I wish I would have used the other 40. So he had to like type up the paperwork nice and neat, you know what I'm saying?
Make it look good, make it look right.
Had to deploy multiple bursts, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, it was like, I just wasn't no bitch. Like, I could let a lot of shit slide, but you're not about to call me no bitch, dog. We're not ever gonna play that game. Like, you know.
Especially in front of other people, or if there's
especially the individual that was calling me a bitch. Like, you know what I'm saying? I can understand if somebody I talk shit to and like you're frustrated or something. I get that because I opened up that portal. But in this case, no way, Jose. Not in front of not only your block, but everybody that's watching out of these windows. No
you
way,
can't.
Jose.
You can't let that happen. You
Nah,
absolutely can't let that happen.
I'd die over this principle.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Because that action you took will stop that from happening in the future.
Just like I also learned from not always being super charged up, because I had to go hands-on one time because I kind of walked myself into it. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is before the spray. This is probably months before. Like, I'm probably more of a hothead at this point. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's, man, fuck you. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, because, like I said, beginning of COVID, everybody started getting real testy. It started getting real annoying. Started getting real weird. So it's just a whole lot of, all right, I got you. So I'm out there in the yard. You know what I'm saying? I'm calling down motherfuckers to go to chow. So this dude come out with a shirt untucked. Hey, man, I don't really give a fuck about it, but I got the captain down there. Just tuck your shirt in, bro. I don't want to hear shit.
Yep.
Now, fuck all that. So I grab him, and I kind of play, but I didn't think about it until afterwards. I grab him, play, but I'm like, man, just tuck your fucking shirt. He's like, if you put your hands on me again, I'm going to duff you out. On the wall. I'm not gonna lie, it was a tussle. You know what I'm saying? Because I couldn't really get a good spray off because he kept dipping and dodging because he was a tall, lanky little motherfucker. So I finally throw him to the wall. My boy come, cuff him up. And I'm like, damn. I kind of walked myself into that. But luckily, the captain's office fuck with me. So my paperwork just happened to read accordingly. You know what I mean? He was given a directive. He kind of made a move towards me. You know what I'm saying? And
enough of a move to make it
you know
legitimate. For the
so
report.
I learned that you have to be careful with who you push at, and you also can't just go in there grabbing and looking for shit, because somebody will give you exactly.
I mean,
what you're looking
you
for.
grabbing him is like kind of crazy.
I was. It was kind of one of them like, motherfucker, don't you hear me? Like one of them
Yeah.
like, oh,
But you weren't thinking it was just like a subconscious move.
oh, we're here. Oops, my bad. But
Yeah,
I can't
right.
say
Yeah,
oops
right.
because he went straight. Motherfucker, don't put your hands on me. Like, oh, now I'm really gonna have to put hands on you now. You know what I'm saying?
God
But
damn.
according to some of the old heads, they thought I crashed out on that one, but like I didn't think I did. I was just having a bad day.
You get in
know what I'm
trouble?
saying?
No trouble for that?
Well, you gotta know how to write your paperwork, man. It's all about how you articulate things in life. You know what I'm saying? So luckily, had somebody out to articulate things good for me. So
Worked out.
It worked out for me.
Worked out. Are there any other stories that stick out to you from just your time at London?
I seen
Just just crazy shit. Just
we had a gentleman named Doodoo Brown. I seen him.
Why do they call him Doodoo Brown?
That's what he likes to get into.
Doodoo. All right.
Yeah, he's
all
an
right.
old school inmate that likes to get his rocks off, so to speak.
Okay.
So with Doodoo, he had he had COVID, so he was in the COVID wing or whatever, and we had a CO, older white dude from Florida. He kind of talked like this. He had like a high wispy voice or whatever.
CO?
Yes. So him and Doodoo had some history because one day I went into the dorm one day and like CO was walking doing his rounds and Doodoo was kind of like standing at the end of the aisle just doing one of these like. I'm like, what's up, OG? What's up, Hayden? Why you got that look in your eye? That motherfucker right there is built. I'm like, so I look at the TV. I'm like, who Doodoo? But Doodoo not looking at the TV. I'm just looking at the TV. He looking down the hallway. So I'm like, the gray shirt? He was like, fuck yeah. Ooh, that motherfucker could get it. I'm like, all right then, Doodoo. You know what I mean? I think you're going to stay in today. You don't even need to come out to rec, man. I think you know what I mean? I think your eyes on the prize.
Your day's
you know
over.
What I mean? So fast forward. So he gets COVID. He is in an inmate hospital, whatever. Long story less long. In their little makeshift hospital, whatever, he's behind like this little glass door, but it doesn't necessarily lock because it's not designed for that. You know what I'm saying? Like we just had to put overflow motherfuckers in there.
Okay.
So he's in there, but he's butt ass naked. Like he got like the little
turtle suit
gown on, but like he
took that shit off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he's at the door. You know what I'm saying? Dick just doing what dicks do. You know what I'm saying? And he just like, since bro didn't really like, because you can't really lock it, but you can kind of secure it. He didn't do none of that. So he just kicks open the door. You know what I'm saying? Then you see him walk up to Doodoo kind of like one of these. Doodoo socks him out. You know what I'm saying? Hits him one time. Bro falls. Then Doodoo stands over him and like is doing some weird gyration. So Dick's doing what dicks do. And I'm like, all right, now mind you, I'm only seeing this. This
He
is
hit the CO?
This is VO playback.
He put
like,
the CO down?
Yes. So I wasn't there that day. So this is I'm just going off of what I heard from playback and what I got a chance to see
on the video.
You know what I'm saying? So CO's down. Now there is a door that's supposed to be secured, but we found out that if you kick this door hard enough, it will come open. So he runs, he kicks the door open hard enough. So he's out of the back of the inmate hospital onto just the main yard, running around. Naked. So now Signal 3 is called. So you got COs coming in. They're spraying him, but the spray's not doing nothing to Doodoo because I don't know if he's just because like he's an old school vet or Cayenne Pepper just can't fuck with Doodoo. You know what I'm saying? So they spraying him just he's like a wet pig at this point. So next thing you know, one of the COs kind of tackles him and he spears him, but like frontal vibes. So in the camp it looks crazy because it's like he tackled a whole beef stick. You know what I mean? Because like bro has that's doing what things do.
Right.
So he tackles him, you know what I'm saying? They get him cuffed up, you know what I'm saying? But I'm like, damn, that might be the craziest little video I've ever seen in my life. Like,
I can't imagine.
Just imagine being bro. Like, I can't even say his name because, I mean, he had to eat. He literally ate dick,
Oh.
you know what I mean? Like,
he got put down by an inmate.
It was there, though. Oh, yeah.
So
basically, the first fella got put down, and then the one that tackled him was somebody else.
He, like, Fortnite Halo'd the dude. He fucking squat and fucking...
Yeah. One of them.
Yeah.
I was like, damn, gang.
Oh, my.
Like,
How do you even come back to work after that?
well, he did. It was weird when he came back though because they were saying that he was trying to sue. So then they fired him because he was still on his probation. So
Okay.
it was kind of fucked up how it all played out. Like,
Yeah.
bro got socked out, got COVID, and then got fired. All from getting
But they
socked out.
fired him to avoid more issues down the road.
So I was like, damn. Yeah, that one was pretty wicked.
Jesus.
You know, I've seen first time it kind of threw me off, but seeing a C-Dub, which is a Cincinnati white boy, they
Is that a gang?
yeah, they had
Pseudo gang.
yeah, they had like I guess you would call them some sort of leader. I don't really know where he would rank as far as them, but he had an issue with the laundromat. Now, mind you, I'm sitting at the desk. All this is literally where you're sitting at. That's where the laundry room. So all this is happening in real time right in front of me. So I'm sitting there. Like this white dude, Cedar walks up, old school black inmate. Now, when I say old school, I mean in age. Like he's cut up, like big, buff motherfucker though.
How old do you think he is?
About late mid 50s.
Okay.
You know,
But he's fucking.
yeah.
Yeah.
And then like the white dude's built just like you. You know what I'm saying? Maybe a little bit taller.
Oh boy.
So he walks in there. You know what I'm saying? He's like, "Yeah, bitch, you better have my shit done." You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, so I try to do one of these. I'm not getting involved in it. Plus, I've been trying to see what old school really about for real. So let's see. You know what I mean? So I'm just trying to look away.
So you're intentionally waiting to see if.
So I look back now, you know what I'm saying? And then the old school was like, come on, let's get away. Let's get away. You know what I'm saying? So I hear him over there on the other side of the dorm room because it's about 170 fellers in there, just one CO. So it's like
Jeez.
crazy numbers. So they're all on that side right here. Nigga, nah, nigga, fuck all that shit, nigga. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, well, that don't match old school voice. Maybe when he yell, he get excited. So I walk over. White dude, nah, nigga, fuck all that shit. Nigga, you got me fucked up, nigga. I'm gonna knock your old ass out, bitch. And like, it's all like nothing but brothers around him. And then like, obviously the gentleman he talking to, I'm like, oh, they about to kill, bro. They about to paint him. Nobody did anything. Old school cat looked at me just like you looking at me right now. Looked up, we kind of locked eyes. I'm like, oh shit, he knows I seen this. So I try to walk away. I'm like, fuck, what the fuck did I just watch? So I sit down, and I'm like, because in my head, I'm like, damn, bro just got all that shit off in front of all the homies. Maybe I'm stuck in back in the day. Maybe white dude saying nigga is not a big deal in here for real. You know what I'm saying? Because obviously, so I was just
I feel like it just depends on who you are.
I was at my desk kind of like flabbergasted. So bro pulled up to me, old school black dude. Was like, yo, you gonna file that? Huh?
What?
You gonna write that up? You gonna issue him a ticket? I'm like, issue him a ticket? For what? For threatening me. I'm like, oh, you? No way. So like, a part of my heart was kind of broke. So I'm like, wait a minute. I've been hearing that you are the guy.
Big dog.
I've been hearing you're the guy in here. Wait a minute. You want my help?
And dude hoed him out, and then he came to you talking about write a ticket.
So I'm like, oh, damn. So I'm sitting at the desk, and like, I got the ticket up. So I'm like,
oh, you wrote it?
I mean, yeah, I'm not going to take bro's side. I just know he wanted to get told on for real. I'm like, all right, cool. So I hand bro the ticket. He was like, hey, you wrote me a ticket? I'm like, now I've realized looking back, I shouldn't have did this because I feel like I was the reason why he got painted. I'm like, yeah, man. Bro kind of pulled down and was like, if I don't write you up, then I guess I get rolled up in. My money's always the most important. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, so he was like, all right, Hayden, what's up? Like, cause I gave a ticket as I was leaving for the day. He's like, what days you off? Thursday, Friday. Why? None. Now, mind you, that was a Wednesday. So
Next day,
Thursday happened. Friday happened. I get back to work Saturday. Damn, you hear about Big Bro? And they got a couple of C-dubs down there in TPU, which is like the little restricted spot. Like all this happened before COVID. I'm like, damn, what the fuck happened? Well, shit, they said the one Lieutenant C-dub in the room put a hit on him, bro, and got him painted at lunchtime. I'm like, damn.
They
like,
jumped him at lunch.
Nah, it wasn't a jump. It was just a young.
They just sent someone in.
Yeah, a young motherfucker that was 20-some years old and just beat him. beat him to the point where he ran off the yard and was trying to get to the steps to call the sarge. He was basically like screaming for the boys.
Yeah,
So I was
help.
I was like, damn. So it just fucked with me because it was like, he's been telling me all of this big time murderous, big Buckeye bully, Buckeye blood shit. I'm like, wait, what? Now I feel like he always felt that I was responsible from getting hands and feet put on him because when he came out of TPU, because he wasn't down there for that long, they rolled the guy that got an argument with him out. They rolled the head of the C-Dubs out, and they rolled the dude that punched him. All of them got up out of there. They went straight across the street to
different
Madison.
prisons. Okay.
Yeah. London is, we fly kites, we don't fight. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So, like, when he got back to the block, just the look he gave me was just one of them. I'm like, oh, he associates with me for getting lumped up. I'm like, I see how you can put that there.
Right.
I didn't know it was going to go that far. I just thought
I wouldn't have thought it would go there.
I just thought it was like, oh, yeah, bro, he's the reason why.
God.
Oh, you lumped him up. Oh.
That's 2 years you did that. And I mean, the stories that come out of 2 years of working as a
COVID
CO.
2 years changed things too, man.
And then
COVID
what inspired you to move from London? Because obviously you came to the facility where I worked at. I have a really hard time explaining to our viewers what it is. I call it a minimum security prison because, I mean, during the COVID time, it really was. But what inspired you to move? And then obviously now you're a probation officer. So, like, what happened? What changed?
I wanted to get out of prison, dog. I just wanted to get out. I was doing time with them. You know what I'm saying? And then I didn't realize until I first was a CO that being a PO was even an option. Like, damn, I could be a PO. Like, I never knew that was an option for, like, oh, I need a degree. I fucking got that. You know,
finally,
like that'd be the first time I can use it. So it's like I was trying to get a parole spot at the time, but just wasn't working out logistically because the only one that was open was in Athens, and I'm like, oh, I don't want to do Athens. That's just
that could have been easy.
Yeah, but just the whole fear of relocating, and then
right,
CBCF popped up, and it was like a case manager. I'm like, well, that's the one thing they keep telling me I need is some case management experience. So
I will never forget your first day. You started with this other kid. His name was Martinez. And Martinez was fresh out of college. I mean, how do you help me describe him? He's nerdy, kind of.
He's a heavier Hector.
Yeah, he's built. He's got weight on him, but you could tell he was scared. And I remember you two walking through my unit, and you're eating an apple. And you're just eating an apple, walking around talking to these guys because you just came from a real prison, right? And so this is nothing to you.
It's Camp Joy, man.
Yeah, you're eating an apple, walking around like, hey, what's up, guys? And the other dude who just got his degree fresh out of college, I mean, I could tell he was terrified.
Yeah, he didn't want to leave that desk.
Terrified.
He did not want to leave that desk.
Like,
yeah, because I got there and it was like, because I didn't really know nothing about a CBCF. Like, I never really heard about it. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't really super hip to prisons for real. Like, it was just, all right, these motherfuckers in here obviously did some shit, so they're in here. And then kind of seeing how they move, going in there and seeing everybody just smiling and trying to do like the little fake. No. Ain't nobody in here really tough, man. Y'all got colorful shirts on. Y'all like a pack of crayons, man. I don't want to hear none of that shit from y'all.
Know.
So what we gonna do, this is how we gonna get this understood. I'm gonna sit out here with y'all every day, eat my food, let y'all know this is my food and this is my spot. That's just how it's gonna be, man. You know what I mean? I'll help you if you want help, but if you don't want help, I guess we both just trying to get by.
Yeah, because as a case manager, that's your job. That's your actual job.
I wanted to do no security.
Right.
I didn't want to focus on none of that shit.
And I mean, obviously, like you said, not everyone wants help. So as a case manager, if you've got a caseload of 20 guys and only 5 guys want help, you're just doing
5 guys that's gonna get help.
Yeah,
the other
doing
15, we just
minimum.
getting through, champ.
Just get you wherever.
That's been my thing that I learned in prison, because not everybody's gonna change, and outside of like the faking it to make it. Like, some motherfuckers really want to go home and do shit differently. Some motherfuckers just want to live, and some motherfuckers just want to survive. It's just everybody's different. You know what I'm saying? So applying that to CBCF is like, all right, well, you're here. My job is to help you. My job is not to do it for you.
Right.
Like, if you want to help, I can help you. If you don't want to help, I can help you too, champ. You know what I mean? Yes, B. C. I'm trying to help you get out of here like you trying to get out of here, champ. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Let's get this spot for somebody that really needs it, man. Because it ain't you.
Yeah.
You know, you might as well just went to Jackson Pike and really called it a day.
Just done
And
the
really
time.
live
Done-
out these
just
dreams you were
done-
here
done-
talking about.
Right, right.
Because I can tell. I can
Hellcats
tell.
and fucking.
But it was just so funny because it's like, wait a minute. None of y'all been in prison?
There's a couple.
Yeah, you had a couple. but
Towards the end, they started to bring in a bunch of
even
parole
some
guys.
of those, it was like only a handful of them, I would say, was really like an inmate.
like real deal convicts.
Most of them were just crash test dummies or they was washing dishes.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you wasn't really one of the guys, man. You wasn't a part of the meal breaks.
Right.
You wasn't part of anything cool going out on the yard, man. You was just a fella walking the laps in the state blues, the little vrip, them little joints and them state Tims, man. You didn't have no money on your books. Not saying like I would or anything like that, but I'm just saying, like, don't be in here telling these illustrious stories like, oh shit, I was him, I was this guy.
It's
blah, blah. It's
wild.
like,
You'll
wasn't, bro.
hear an inmate tell a story just like the one you're talking about how he was the brick man and da 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 da. And half an hour later, he'll be on the phone screaming at his girl.
I need some money. Cash
Please
at me
send me
that.
money.
No.
Commissary
no.
money.
You didn't get that from Robbie? Like, I thought you
Yeah, where's your
thought you was feeding Robbie this whole time.
Yeah,
What's going
where's
on,
the where's the
gang?
money?
Like,
It's crazy.
oh no, that's different though. That's different. Stop my convo. All right. Okay. All right. And it's also, man, the phone calls at y'all spot was crazy. Like, the phone calls in a joint, like, you never really heard nobody really crashing out on the phone. Like, if you did, it didn't last for that long because
I pulled what's his name? That 19-year-old kid who would cry on the phone all the time. You remember that?
The one that wanted
Thomas.
the one that-
Thomas. Q. Remember, he was crying. He was getting loud. I
Yes.
said, stop. You're too loud. Stop.
Yes.
Stop. And we had to pull him off the fucking unit.
wonder
He
how
was
he's doing.
crying. Got me.
I wonder how he's doing because he was an interesting feller, man. Like,
You meet a lot of it gives you
he
such
would
a
have
different
definitely
perspective
been a
on life.
volunteer in there to touch his big toes. Like, and I mean that in all due respect. Like, you know what I'm saying? I love you, my dog, you know what I mean? But, like, just the image you portrayed and maybe who you were trying to be, it just didn't really hit like maybe you thought it hit. You know what I'm saying? But
No, not even close.
yeah, it was I can't really say nobody there that like I miss Big Rob even though he passed, but like it was some cool motherfuckers in there though that like I respected, but I just respected the ones that just accepted it.
Yeah,
You know
just
what
do
I'm
your
saying?
time.
Like, this is what it is, man. You don't gotta be a tough guy. If you was a J, it's okay to be a J, man. It's okay.
It's
cool.
exactly what I said. It's
Like,
exactly.
I didn't go in there telling no war stories, man. For what? Who cares, man? Obviously, what I did ain't what I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm way on the other side. Like, every now and again, you might have to say something as far as to relate, but like, who cares, bro? Just have fun. Like, you're here. You could either fake it to make it, or you can actually get something out of it. But you're here, and the time is gonna tick either way.
Yeah, you're not.
You might as well
not
get
going
something out of
anywhere.
it.
Yeah,
You know.
yeah,
But yeah, I hated that spot, dog. It was way
So-
too political.
yeah. And yes, it was. I mean, I worked my way up and tried to change things, and I couldn't. But whatever. I moved on. Obviously,
Mm-hmm.
you moved on. How is the probation?
Mm-hmm.
How's the probation officer position?
I love it because it's like a mix of I get a chance to help and then I get a chance to hold accountable. So it's like it's a good feeling of a good balance because it's like I kind of tell my guys like or girls, I tell them from the jump like you are on probation, not me. Like how you want this to go is okay with me either way. I'm not gonna take it personal. I'm not gonna get frustrated. It might get annoying. It might get a little tedious, but if you want to work, I'll work with you. I'll try to get you the resources you need.
Yeah, let me ask
Shoot.
you that. So, I have been under the impression that probation officers, yes, they have to enforce certain things,
Mhm.
consequences, right? There's the consequences side.
Mm-hmm.
But really, and correct me if I'm wrong, your job is to help, right? Like guys who want resources and help,
Mm-hmm.
like say I'm a probationer and you're my officer, and I
Mm-hmm.
come to you and I say, "Yo, Hayden, I want a job. Yo, Hayden, I want housing."
Mm-hmm.
Like your job is to help me accomplish that, right? As long as I'm doing what I'm supposed to do.
My job is to get you connected to the people that if I can't give you the answer, they can give you the answer, or they will go the extra mile because it's their job description to get you there. So it's like if you come in, like I got a couple of guys that are looking for work, so I got them connected to the lady that does J-Rig at our job to kind of help them have somebody that in a sense is like a case manager for them. How would be a CBCF kind of get impacted, but it's like yeah, at the end of the day, I'm not here to really I am here to watch because I do have GPS cases, but it's like
Right.
I'm here to help. But you gotta want the help.
Yeah.
And if you don't want the help, that's fine.
Because
That's
then you're just
okay.
wasting your time.
You know what I'm saying? Because we can always go back upstairs, sit in front of the judge, and we can just discuss, hey, maybe another option is more viable because he just doesn't want the help that's required.
Do his time, go home.
You know what I'm saying? But the biggest thing is you just show up. Even if you don't want help, show up, man. Show up, do what's required of you. You won't ever hear my mouth if you show up and you stay out the way. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got nothing to say to you. I'm not gonna hound you. I'm not gonna call you 24/7. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna
Right.
come looking for you. If you disappear, if you're going to run, warrant.
Yeah, you already
Outside
know.
of that,
Yeah.
it's good money. You know what I mean? It's pretty easy being on the caseload. You know what I'm saying?
You like the job?
I love it.
Think you're gonna do it for a while?
Yeah, it's working. It's where I'm gonna be at.
So you have seen a lot.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you perspective wise, and I always ask people for like a message of some sort, and I guess it's a little different for you because you're on the other side of the fence. I bring on people who are sober, whatever the case may be. But like, what would you say to somebody that was incarcerated that wanted to change their life? I mean, because you've done all the roles. You've done
Mm-hmm.
CO, you've done case management, you've done probation officer. Like, what would your
I've done
advice be
criminal.
to that person?
My advice would be to keep going. Keep fighting. If you have faith, lean into your faith. If you don't, find something that you can put your faith in, whether it's God, whether it's yourself, whether it's something. You have to have something that you believe in. You know what I'm saying? Like, and just keep going because every step of the way, I got to know. You know what I'm saying? Every step of the way, I had to go the long route. You know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't have a smooth childhood of my parents being together. They were divorced. There was a lot of back and forth living with my grandma. You know what I'm saying? I didn't have the smoothest ride in school. There was a lot of hiccups to it. You know what I'm saying? I got out of school. I didn't get straight into my job. I didn't even get a job where a degree mattered.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? And I did that back and forth for 5 to 6 years outside of school before I ever got a chance to actually
use
get
your
into my
degree.
field. So it's like just keep going, keep fighting, you know what I'm saying, and just keep your head, hey, my dad always says the saying is keep your head high and your chin tucked. You know what I'm saying? Because just because your situation sucks right now and it's not what you want it to be, as long as you got breath in your lungs, you have the ability to make a difference and to change it. So let's keep fighting.
You nailed it. Thank you
You
for
know,
coming on, dude. That was
for
phenomenal.
sure,
Appreciate you.
for sure.